Yes.
Instead of, after a Supercross title.
Question for you guys. If Jet wins the Supercross title, if he wins the motocross title, does he ride a 450 next year?
I think so.
I
think so too.
I think so.
What
happens with Kenny?
I don't know, but I still think Jet rides 450.
Let's talk about Kenny, Will. Now, you obviously work for another team, but dude, what is going on? What do you think's happening?
I don't know, man. It sucks because he's so fucking good.
Right?
Just in general, he's just such a good rider, but it's so strange to see him legitimately struggle.
Yeah, I got asked a question earlier. Does he get another podium this season?
Chuck couldn't answer that.
I don't know. How do you think he's not going to podium in seven more races?
Well, my brain's going there's no way you can say no.
Right.
It's Kenny. And then my heart's well, not really. I don't see it, but it's I have to say yeah, just because I feel like an idiot if I say no.
Yeah.
The
it
absolute
doesn't seem right to even say it.
The absolute worst thing that could have happened to him this weekend did, and he crashed in the whoops. He was already crashing in the whoops a little bit, a little tentative on the bike.
Which is weird. He's one of the best guys I've ever seen in the whoops.
Super fucking weird. And then he crashed in them this weekend, and you were like, oh, boy.
That's a shame.
So,
he went 16, 9, 16.
Fuck.
This weekend.
That is not Ken Roczen.
No. You just got to think he's I have this theory, Will, that, look, he hasn't talked contract with Honda yet. It's March, basically. And he hasn't talked Honda contract yet. There's lots of talk about Kenny wanting to do Supercross only. I don't even think it's been going that way. I think the bike isn't where he wanted to be, and I think he's like, you know what? Can't get me the bike where I want it. I'm just going to not push the limit. I'm going to ride at 85%, whatever number you want to put on the percent. I'm going to ride at this level, and that's it. I don't trust the bike. Honda's probably like, dude, this is the same bike as last year when you were great. And he's like, no, it's not, or whatever. And, they're changing clamps. They got the frame braces in there and stuff. And I think he is just like, all right, Honda, I'm out of here, and I'm just putting in the minimum, Will. That's my theory.
I don't think anybody can at this level.
Okay.
Even being miserable for me in certain spots is even though knowing there's no way I'm going to be 5th place guy tonight, I'd still try as hard as I could to get 10th.
Yeah.
A big part of me hopes that the ego's better than that and stronger in the guy, because I just don't see anybody that aspires to be the top guy or anything like that. They can't ride like that.
Yeah. I mean, when you weren't
just mail it in.
Yeah, when you weren't getting your per diem checks from MDK, you weren't out at Millville just being like, fuck it.
No, that's what I mean.
Right.
I was like, all I was thinking is I got to get something else.
Yeah.
Or I got to, I feel like everybody in the sport, and we're all guilty of it. The confidence is so fragile, and I don't think your brain can take that.
Yeah, it seems weird for someone like Kenny, to have fragile confidence.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, maybe he's that strong-willed that it doesn't bother him. He can just be like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But I just feel like everyone gives too much of a shit to just do that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's dangerous to go out there, and race that.
Well, majority of my injuries was because of a timid reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most bizarre thing right now to watch. I just don't get it.
It is.
Yeah, it is absolutely bizarre. Wil Hahn, brought to you by the folks at the Cherubies USA. You ever use the Cherubies?